I'm Julia Ashwood and welcome to The Makers. I live here in the Northern Rivers, beautiful Bundjalung country, with my husband and 2 kids. We have been here for almost 8 years. We're so lucky. My first impression was we have a beautiful view of the ocean, but we're on farming land. So it just reminded me of the way that I grew up. My house is only 20 minutes down the road where my mum still lives, my original farmhouse there. I was living in Sydney and New York before that, so I just knew that I wanted to come home to my roots and bring the kids with me. So we moved back here when my daughter was just 6 weeks old. This house is super quirky. I would say it is over 150 years old. The quirks of having a small house too is that you learn to live within this little space, which is filled with art and colour and books and craziness and mess and all the things. I love the big gorgeous fig trees around it. Obviously that gorgeous view looking out towards the ocean, we can see up to the lighthouse, which is super special. There's wonderful elements of this house, but I guess the bedroom is pretty special. We spend a lot of time here, I guess, in the mornings and on Saturdays with a cup of tea when we can sleep in before we go to soccer. Because of this room being so white and cream, I love to bring extra colour in through my linens for sure. This cacao and lagoon combination is gorgeous. It reminds me of the red earth outside, but also the water that you can see here. It's a beautiful combination. Styling this space has changed so much over the 8 years that we've been here. Pieces come in and they go out. There's ceramics. These chairs in particular I love. They were made by my friend Jeremy Lee, who has his workshop down in Brunswick Heads. I have quite an obsession with ceramics. Most recently I came home with my octopus bowl, which I thought was going to be shunned by my husband immediately, but it's found a place here. I've worked on a bunch of pubs and restaurants and cafes. I love diving into those commercial spaces and creating stories and working with colour and working with local textile makers and artists to bring spaces together. That's really what fires me up. We love to entertain outside. There's so much more space. We have a little house, so moving everything outdoors, doing everything in share plates, whether it be a barbecue or pasta or whatever it is. The kids can just run around and go wild. I guess I like to style my table a bit like my house. Messy, lots of colour, lots of earthy tones outside, picking things from the garden, throwing it all on there, saying, shared plates, come in, eat loads and have fun and stay a while. When we're outside enjoying the space, it's really about the cubby house. The kids' uncles built that for them, and during the day it's a cubby house, and then after about 3 or 4 in the afternoon it becomes a pop-up wine bar. Home to me is always being open. We have some of the best conversations in that kitchen because I just love it when people pop around and we throw on the kettle and you have a conversation. It should feel very welcoming and relaxed and be yourself and take your shoes off at the door or leave them on. It's going to be messy. This is a beautiful, happy, open, messy space.